Okay, so we're getting some fencing done. We're on the third side of this pasture. It's coming along. So we have been very busy fencing, and I'll take you a little tour on. So this is a little gate to be able to enter this pasture, and also where the dogs are playing. So comes all the way down here. It's nice grass, just waiting for the cows to come soon. That's what we're working on right now. Come on down here. There's the gates. We call this the red pasture because it's got the red gates. Red gates here. You can see the red gates down there. So it goes across there. And it comes through here. So we got all this done. So far we have a red pasture, a green pasture, and a gray pasture, and that's the colors of the gates. That's how we're gonna distinguish them. And when we make our chart, when the rest of the cows get here, then we'll be able to move them around properly. So now we're all the way down here. So you can see all this is done. We're down here. Okay, so I'll take you what we're working on now. So we've cleared this little path through the woods. This is all real thick woody area, and so there's a little path. So we're headed down this way. You can't really tell the elevation, but it's a little steep when you get down here. So we're working on this right now. So this is going to go all the way down. Tell you what, I know where the term rock and roll comes from. Because when you step on rocks everywhere, you just roll. You your foot rolls, you hit the ground, you roll, and then you get back up and keep going. So I do that every day. Larry does it. He says he tries not to worry about falling. He just learns how to fall properly and roll, gets right back up. So here's where we're going to be fencing. Now this used to be, I don't know how old it is, but it was an old foundation here. So we found that here when we started clearing. We're like, look at that. Pretty interesting. Probably a real old house. And here, apparently, I don't know what this is. A septic tank, maybe a cistern. But look at that. It's a tank. The pipes got water in there, so it could have been some sort of a holding tank. I don't know. So the fence is coming right through here. If you look down in there, it goes really deep. It's beautiful. Goes down to like a drop off, and then there's some caves down there, which is really neat. Now we haven't gone into the caves yet. We need a little bit, we were there and we needed a little bit more heavier artillery to get into those caves, because you never know what's in there. Could be bears, could be anything. On another day, we're too busy right now fencing. So here's where the fence is going to go. We have the corner posts all in. This is real nice grass as well. Real thick grass. Alright, so working here, and then here is the corner right here, and so it's going to go straight that way, and you can see the red gate in the distance. Well, that's where it's going. And then well, that will be 3 sides fenced in. And then Larry's working on clearing the 4th side, and it goes up and through the woods there across that way. So this will be a nice little pasture for them. A lot of clearing work. But the weather's real nice right now. I mean, it's calm. And here again, we have deer corn, because we fed the deer over in this area and they sprouted, but who knows, it's probably some GMO stuff, so I don't really want to do anything with it. You can see down in there. So progress is coming. So since the skid steer is still broken, waiting on the tracks to come, Larry's pounding these poles in by hand, because they're up on a ridge and it seems to be dirt. So it's not as hard as the solid rock, but it's still very hard. I can't do it. I'm so proud of the goats. They're learning how to be alone. They're out on the pasture and they're having a blast. Okay, let me show you how we do this now. So we have these little clips here, and we're measuring 9 inches. So come around here, and I have a little mark on my pliers. This little mark right there to the end is 9 inches. So right there. So I can do this one-handed. So we wrap this around there, wrap this one around there, like that. Okay. That little barb is in the way. Get that up. One-handed, not too easy. Alrighty. Let's get it around like this, like that. And then this one I just pinch it, tighten it that way. Okay. And now move on to the next one. Okay. Okay, next. So the goats are having a blast on the pasture over here. Of course, they got to eat all the poison ivy and poison oak, and that's fine for them. I'm not going to touch it though. But yeah, they like it. There it is right there. Of course, it gave me that the rashes. They can eat it fine. They can even eat these thorns. Okay. So baby lichen getting real big. Baby Inky's getting real big. I'm gonna have to tattoo his ear tomorrow, because you can't register a goat until you tattoo their ear and get their number. So it's gonna be, you know, not a fun thing because it's gonna hurt. But I gotta do that for both of these little guys, Baby Lycan and Baby Inky there, of course. And then we're gonna sell them. Their moms are not gonna be happy, but they're boys, and we can't keep any extra boys because we don't need $4. Because when they get big, they're not so nice, especially in the rut. So these little guys will go, and then we'll breed all the females again this coming September, October, and then hopefully they'll give birth to females, and then we keep the females because they're the milkers. He slips right through the fence, but he won't leave because his mom is inside, so he keeps going in and out. She's telling him right now to come back in. Of course, children, you know, they don't listen. They have to do that. She'll bite him on his tail because she's mad at him. Go in, Baby Lycan. Okay, so we're down here in the deep woods, and we're putting up the fence posts. As you can see, it's quite amazing. The trees are huge. It's real peaceful. I don't know if you can see the rock formation straight up ahead there. So obviously this is one of the corners right here we're putting in. And it goes straight that way.